if the title didn't break it down clear enough, we're going over 5 apps that I truly feel every entrepreneur, solopreneur, business owner, freelancer could use in 2021. It's either get organized or stay organized. I think these 5 apps will help you for sure. So we're just gonna run through. I'm gonna give you guys a basic breakdown on each app. I will leave links for each app down below. I do believe every single app that I mentioned has a mobile version. Also, I believe every single app has a free version at least, or some kind of like 30-day trial period, so that you can just test it out and see if it's something that'll work for your business. So now that we got that over with, I'm gonna jump right in. We're gonna start with one of the newer apps that I've started using. It is called Hustle.co. This app is great for task management, project management. If you are a solopreneur, if you are a freelancer, if you do not have a team, you don't want to get a platform that is doing a lot, you just want something that's simplified, this app is great for that. I use it for like my personal branding. I have personal projects that I'm working on that don't really include or concern anyone else at this moment. I don't have a team for these projects. If you're looking for something super fancy and that has all these different apps and plugins to it, that isn't Hustle. I love it. Like I said, there's a mobile version for it. I have it on my phone. I use this app every single day, and it does have a little mindfulness section that I really like. You could be working through your task or taking notes or whatever, and then if you I think you can set it up. Mine goes off every either 45 minutes or every hour, and it'll just tell you like, take 60 seconds to breathe, or take 60 seconds to stretch your wrist, or things like that. I find that nice because I can just be like so hyper focused into something, I'll forget. Like, Taylor, have you eaten today? And so just have those little reminders to take a quick break. It's nice. That was number 1. Number 2 I'm gonna mention is CLICKUP. So CLICKUP's gonna be pretty much the same thing, but on a way bigger scale. Okay, CLICKUP has so many apps, plugins, add-ons, all these things you can do on CLICKUP, aside from just task management and project management, but it is a project management and task management app. So I love CLICKUP for team settings. If you have a team of 3, 4, 5 or more, it's amazing because it's one platform that you all can log into and work through and work from. You can assign tasks to each other. You can assign tasks to yourself. You can create documents and breakdowns. You can create tables. You can pretty much do anything. You can incorporate your Google Calendar so that if you are working, you have, let's just say, an assistant and a stylist or something, and they need to see what days you have free. You can incorporate a Google Calendar into this along with 1,000 other things. When I say CLICKUP can be very overwhelming, it can be very overwhelming. But if you learn how to use this app, it's a game changer. Like I said, I love it when I'm working with clients. I love to use it in a team setting because it really gives everyone a place to drop things. You can do files, documents, images, literally anything, links, everything you can put in these tasks and pretty much work them through as a team. I love that. And you can watch different tasks for different teammates. So like, let's just say you need something done by a certain date. You can put yourself on that task as a watcher to make sure that it is getting done. And there's also dashboards for each person. So if you want to see specifically what's due for yourself and you're working with a team setting, there's a way to set up your dashboard to see that. It's really great. It's really great. It's a lot, okay? I had to watch a ton of videos on CLICKUP. I used it when I worked at a digital agency. That was the task management and project management app that we all used as a team. Great. I'm using it in some of the side projects that I'm doing for other teams. It's 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like I said, it's just, if you're one person and you get distracted easily, it might not be the app for you because it's very busy. But all in all, CLICKUP is amazing. I love it. The next app I'm going to talk about is an app called AIRTABLE. This app for me, so I'm going to tell you how I use it because I've seen AIRTABLE be used in so many different ways. Like, I see some tutorials and I'm like amazed that someone thought like, this is a good way to use it. Because my mind gets blown every time. The way we use AIRTABLE, we use it at our digital agency and we use it for client organization, okay? So if you're a digital agency and you're working with other businesses, you wanna have a place where you keep information about that business so that you don't have to ask the business owner like, ooh, what was your slogan? Or like, ooh, what are your brand colors? Or what are your brand fonts? This place, Airtable, it lets you create individual tables for like multiple reasons. We use it for clients. So we create a table for each client and we keep all of our client information that we would need to build out projects, to build websites, to build social media strategies or content in one place. So that way we don't have to keep going back to the business owner saying like, oh, can you tell me this again? Can you tell me that again? It's just a place to store data and information. That's how we use it. It can be used for multiple things. I've seen people use Airtable to plan out their content for the month. I think that's really cool. I've seen people use it as a brand guide. There's countless ways to use it. And the good thing about Airtable is they have pre-made tables for certain projects. So if you are looking for something for a photo shoot maybe, and you're like, well, I don't really know how we use a table for a photo shoot, there's probably a pre-built table for photo shoots that you can just click and use as a prompt, and then you can delete what you don't use and add things that you do use. But it is basically really fancy tables for storage purposes, so you can store information of whatever you need to store. I love Airtable. I think it's a great app for storing information and just keeping everything in one place when it comes to yourself or your clients or just your business in general. So Airtable, amazing. The next app I'm going to talk about is HONEYBOOK. HONEYBOOK is more geared towards freelancers. So this isn't going to be something that you're going to really care about if you, let's just say, have an e-commerce store, right? Because e-commerce is its own beast, okay? But this is going to be for someone who's a freelancer. If you're a photographer, graphic designer, if you're a web designer, if you're a social media manager, and you have clients and you need a place to put all of your information, so client information, invoices, email templates, questionnaires, forms, things like that, there's a platform called HONEYBOOK that has all of that in one. Okay, so when we first started our digital agency, we were using multiple platforms. We were using like Proposify for something, Square for something, and we were like, send out invoice and then come back and then make sure they sign the proposal, and then like when the proposal signed, send them out this questionnaire off of like this form website. And so we found ourselves just in so many different areas, and I think that HONEYBOOK is great because it does all of that in one. So your contracts, proposals, that's one thing. They already kind of have that mapped out for you. I mean, you need to tweak it for your business. They pretty much have that stuff already like worded out for you. So if you are somewhere and you're like, I need, to have a contract signed so I can make sure that I do the service, I get my money, but I don't know a ton about the legal side of things, this is going to be a great app for you because it kind of does that work for you. It also has an automation process. So like you can automate to send out the proposal, and then when the proposal is signed, it will automatically send out a questionnaire, and then when that questionnaire comes back, you can send out an email saying thanks for filling out the questionnaire, and then send out an invoice right after that. And there's a way to automate these things so that you don't have to be the one pressing go on everything, because I know for us, when we started getting multiple clients, it was kind of hard to manage and remember who did what. Did we get that proposal signed? Did we get that down payment? Like blah blah blah. And they do have an accounting section in there as well inside the app that kind of helps you understand like if you're making a profit or if you're not, or like how much cash flow do you have, how much money is coming in every month. I would still recommend a accounting app like QuickBooks or something in the I know there's a ton. I see a lot of people talking about different ones. I would still recommend an accounting app for your business, no matter what kind of business you are, just for tax purposes. Please don't get to the end of the year and be like, ooh, I got all these little receipts floating around. Like, you want to be using an app for those things. But maybe we can talk finance apps in a different video. But for HONEYBOOK, it has every element that you need to run a client-based business in one. So if you are a freelancer, or maybe next year you're going to start freelancing and you want to know, how can I get a proposal signed, send an invoice, send a questionnaire, and send emails all from one spot? HONEYBOOK's going to be your answer. I think it's just such an amazing platform. I do remember them having a special that was like, I think it was $1 for 8 months. You could buy 8 months worth of HONEYBOOK usage, and it was like $1 for 8 months. I don't know if they still have that. If they do, I'll leave it below. But if they do, and like I said, you are a freelancer, please jump on board. It will save you so much time to have these processes automated for you and not having to go back and double and triple check every single thing. The last app I do want to talk about is called MILANOTE. Now, this is great for any creative. If you are creative of any sort, you got to check out MILANOTE. This is more of just like a fun app. It does help you with project breakdowns and containing all of your ideas, and it really helps, in my mind, it helps you organize the ideas that crowd your brain. So for me, I have systems that I'm currently building, but before I had a bunch of systems, all I had was ideas. And to build out those systems, I needed help breaking down those ideas step by step. MILANOTE is great for that. Now you can use this app for plenty of things, but I have learned to use it for like project breakdowns. Also, it can break down like website builds and things like that. So if you want something to kind of like, you have one big idea, but you need to sprinkle it down into 6 little ideas to make them manageable to actually get done, this app is great for that. You can also build you can build a lot of visual projects. So like vision boards, mood boards. If you have a photo shoot, there's a board that is preset, like templates. There are plenty of board templates. There's one for a photo shoot. So you can put your location and you can put your mood board on this board, and you can put your time and date of the photo shoot, and you can add in people who are going to be there and what they're going to be doing. Like, this is really great if you have ideas but you need somewhere to put them all together. I actually just built out a bill calendar on this app. What's really dope is when you build out boards, you can actually print them off as PDFs. I think it's really great. This does have a mobile app too, but it's just a really cool app. I just recently discovered it and I have to put y'all on. This app is super sick. Those are my 5 app recommendations for any entrepreneurs, business owners, freelancers for the year of 2021 to stay organized or get organized, you guys. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. I hope this was helpful. Again, everything will be linked down below as far as the apps. Some of them may be affiliate links. If they are, I will put a little asterisk by them because we keep it a buck around here, okay? If you do have questions, please leave them down below because I would love to answer them for y'all. And then if you also have any apps that you would recommend, please share them in the comment section. We are a community. We're trying to build each other up every step of the way. So if you guys know something that might help a fellow creator, influencer, freelancer, business owner, please drop it in the comment sections and I will see you guys pretty soon. That's all I got. Catch y'all on the flip side. Bye, guys.